your toes. It's things to change real fast, that's how it goes in the city. Gotta watch for the folks and kinfolk.
And if you don't know, now you do know, and you do know that. Boom! I got my partner up here, man, KingTV in this motherfucker, man.
Good, brother.
Man, if you don't know, now you do know, and you do know that, man. Hey, man, it's just an absolute pleasure having you here with us, man, and we appreciate you coming down and hanging with us, man, letting them see how I touch my real friends and hang out with my real friends, me and Cousin Sink. Cousin Sick and myself, and you know how this shit go, man. We just happy to have you here, man.
Pleasure, man. Thank you for having me.
Man, hey, you know what it is? You've interviewed so many great people, and I haven't seen anyone just give you those honors and those props back. So I knew that I needed you there, because when I was on my downfall and upclimb back with the Pack Gang, whatnot, you reached out and made sure that I was a part of your segments.
Absolutely.
So man, not only that, bro, you're just a good overall guy, man. Like facts, man, and it's just a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you, man. No,
man, tell us about what's going on, man. What you got popping, man? I see you and King Roach doing your thing. Roach doing you guys' thing.
Oh yeah, we do it live every Wednesday and Thursday. Wednesday we do this game show. It's called What Would You Do? So anonymous people email like a tough dilemma they're going through, and I read it out loud, and Roach gives advice, and everybody in the chat gives advice. So it's just a lot of laughs and fun. And then Thursday is like interview. You know, it's I was doing it a lot more, but those are the days now. It's I have a huge family, got 10 kids. So
you have 10 kids?
I got 10 kids.
Tech, I never knew that shit. Oh, you gotta get that. Hey, man, you gotta give homage and you be Cousin C.
10 kids, a full-time job, and I do this show all by myself. So I'm talking booking the guests, researching about the guests, editing the videos, posting every event. Everything is 100% me. So
what?
I had to dial it back because I was going I'm going for broke.
Man, look, I told Governor is one of the producers on our show, man, that I like how KingTek. Every time I came on there, I say boom, and blow the shit up or fire or some shit come behind. Man, I love that motherfucking attribute, man. That's great, bro. 10 kids, you beat Cousin Sink out.
Right?
Yeah. Cousin Sink got 6.
Okay. Then he knows what it is.
Hey, we deserve a bell with that, Greg. Hit the bell. You feel me? Yeah.
That's a real job there, brother. Yeah, that's
awesome, man. Awesome sauce.
Yeah, the youngest is 5. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
5 to 21.
I'll put this behind you if you want to sit back. I'm sorry.
All good. 5 to 21.
Yeah.
We got the whole gamut. Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah. One daughter just had a baby. That's a year old.
Oh, so your grandfather as well. Sink just became a grandfather as well. Hey, man, everything going up. Hashtag that, y'all, man. Right. For real, man. Hey, how did you get started in this journey of yours, man? As far as podcasting, the whole TV episodes, and the music.
Yeah. Well, actually, how it was, I mean, I have to give a little backstory. I did music my whole life. But
where were you from?
I'm from a very small town called Forest Falls. It's a little mountain community. There's 2,000 residents. It's by Big Bear. Yeah. So in the mountain, literally grew up in the mountains. Did music my whole life, and then people talk about mental illness and depression, and it's a real thing for myself. I went through probably the worst depression ever, where I disappeared from all friends, family. 10 years I didn't make music, and then kind of my seclusion I felt like was rubbing off on my kids. I could see they were very outgoing, but then it started to change, so I felt I needed to make that change, right? So just for fun, I wanted to get back into music. So my daughter was a big fan of Billie Eilish at the time.
Oh, wow.
So I had music equipment, I brought it out, and I knew that I could remake any song out there because it's all just sound waves, So I remade the song, but I was trying to be, clever with it. So I used a cheese grater with a wooden spoon.
Oh, you did with yourself?
Yeah.
Instrumentally?
I'm a producer as well, so I redid the song, and I showed her, and she loved it. So I posted it on Facebook. I wasn't even on Facebook. I posted it because I felt like that's a safe place. That's your friends.
Okay.
And it just blew up. And everybody tell me, you need to go on Instagram. So I went on Instagram, blew up. I got 20,000 followers in like the first week.
Wow.
And then I'm like, man, people don't even know that I.
And they fuck with me.
Yeah, so I did a little freestyle. I gained like 5,000 followers in a week. So I'm like, wait a minute. This might be a business. Like, I can make money off this.
Right.
So then I thought, come from an entrepreneur family for sure. So I thought, how can I capitalize off this growth, right? I have a full-time job, family, but doing this for fun, it's just fun to me. But if I'm going to get viewers, that's power behind that.
Absolutely.
So I'm like, man, I get attention of viewers. How can I? Well, I'm a huge fan of cannabis, so I went to a dispensary. I bought 5 different pre-rolls. Came home and I pretended as if they were my sponsor. How would I make a commercial for them?
Wow.
So I would do the whole shit and I would edit it together and make it look like. Now I felt like this is a everybody wins in this.
Yeah, it's a win-win situation.
I post it, the company is getting free advertisement. My followers look like, damn, he got sponsored by Stizzy, right?
Right.
He's really doing shit.
Yeah, Stizzy popping right now too.
Yeah, so they're like, I didn't tell them I'm sponsored by it. I let them assume. You always let the audience assume. They're always going to assume the best, right?
Yeah.
So I learned this, actually. I had a session with Trippie Redd. I went and did a recording session with him, and his manager, Milo, actually taught me this. We went outside, he walked by, and there was a Lambo out there. Trippie Redd walked by the Lambo, and he took a picture, and he says, I'm going to teach you something right now. It's all perception. And so he posted this picture, and now all of Trippie Redd's following assumes he just bought a new Lambo. But Trippie Redd's not lying. He didn't say I bought a new Lambo.
Yeah.
He's just walking by it, and
that's what he did.
Clever phrase like "chase after your dreams," right?
Wow.
Letting the audience assume that he
bought that.
Yeah, that
he's popping.
He just bought a Lambo.
Yeah, he jumping out the gym.
I'm gonna translate that to my small scale. So I started doing that with all types of companies. And then all of a sudden, these companies asked me to be a judge. They like my personality, so they wanted me to be a judge at like a cannabis cup. I did that, got a bunch of free product. Then I started getting calls from companies saying, we'll send you free product if you just talk about us. I'm like, sure, I want free weed. So they started sending it, and then that translated to say, hey, we'll give you $500 every time you talk about it, and we're going to give you this box of weed. And I said, deal. And it just kept escalating to clothing companies, to alcohol brands, to,
Yeah, because you such an entrepreneur, man. Yeah. And I love your entrepreneurship, man. I've came to a few shows you've done at Adelanto's.
Yeah.
And a few guys, Dismos, and a few other people that, I won't mention today, but you got them there on Strand.
Right.
So all this transpired from what you were doing with Trippie Redd?
I just shout out Weedwoods. That was I had a sponsor. Then this company Weedwoods. The owner hit me up one day. I'm on my lunch break, and he says, "Man, I watch all your videos. You have like such energy about you. Have you ever tried a Weedwoods?" Now I knew that Weedwoods just got first place in the competition I judged.
Facts.
My sponsor that I had, Hammerhead, got second place.
Yeah.
So like first place is reaching out to me. I said, yeah, I know who you are. Your shit look good. That's why you won. He said, where are you at? Let me send you a little package for you to try. So I said, all right. So he drove all the way to he's way out in LA. He drove out to my work, hand delivered me a wooden box that had these 3 in there. No bullshit, it was the best I've ever smoked. I've grown for 30 years. I'm very involved in the cannabis industry.
Yeah. No. You a good old big old blunt smoker. Yeah. I know that myself.
I tried it and I thought it's the best I've ever had, hands down. And he drove 2.5 hours to hand deliver it to me. Like, this is a cool ass company. And then he kept sending me more and more and more, and then turned into a full sponsorship. And then he ended up being like, everyone in music, I'll pay for all their flights. You book the show, you just do the link. And I said, okay, let's do that. Now they offered me a weed strain first. And the whole thing about my show is I love to give flowers and recognition to people that didn't get it.
KingTV.
You know what I mean? It's like, the music that shaped my entire life, there's people where I'm like, man, I just got off the phone with Mr. Chan, right?
Yeah.
I don't ever want somebody to just say, who is that?
Yeah.
That's crazy as fuck.
Yeah, I'm gonna give them their flowers and let them know who it is.
So that's why I wanted to have everybody, not just from my generation before, and it turned into up and comers.
Yeah.
Because you know there is this huge gap of old school and new school, and I think you could absolutely simplify why old and new, why there's this disconnect, right?
Mm-hmm.
The reason why legends right now can go put on a show and have 13 people show up is not because they're washed up. It's because they're fans that were at their age now have a family and a job, and they're not in the music industry.
Absolutely.
So they're raising their kids at home.
Absolutely.
So unless they're going to connect with a newer generation to gain fans there always will be 13 people at the show.
Yeah, they will have to tap into their children's and their children's children, quote unquote, in order to make things make sense.
I mean, that's evolving the music,
it's evolving door.
Style, everything. But it's like you have to connect with the younger, the ones that are going to shows that don't have 10 kids at home. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey man, y'all hear it right now, man. This is what it do in the city, man. From the music scene and the entertainment world and the business and the companies and community leaders, man. That's what's happening, man. Hey man, we highlight one of the making and the real moves of the positive things of the neighborhoods and everybody in the episode. We dig into culture, grind, and reality and the hip-hop city, man. This is what it do in the city, man. And we just trying to give you your flowers, man, and make sure they know what's happening, man. And you are definitely giving them what the fuck we talking about, man. Because some people don't know that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But so far as the podcast world, how did you dive into that?
That was, I would go live like every day, and I was making my own beats live on the spot. And I started having like famous people, El DeBarge, would just watch my live, and he'd sit there for an hour while I'm making beats, commenting, and all the people in the chat are like, yeah, fucking El DeBarge watching you.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like that's a huge shock to me. Like, damn, this fool's watching me. I'm in a laundry room, fucking
doing my shit.
You know, and he loved my energy. I'd be, a smart ass. I'm always joking and creative.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
I did all that, and then it just kept escalating where people like El DeBarge I didn't even know about Instagram. I'm live. I'm just learning it, right? Mm-hmm. So I'd see a little dot, and it's requesting to go live with me. So I accept. And because my genuine excitement, I never thought, I'm just a regular dude. I never thought I'd talk to El DeBarge right now live.
Yeah.
My genuine excitement comes through. And then, my followers live vicariously through me.
So it's safe to say that like Instagram and stuff like that does help generate these type of different genres of people or energies and I'm saying it wrong, y'all. Ethnicities of people that gravitate and hold to you guys. Yeah. So you said that El DeBarge came, man. That was dope.
Yeah, and my genuine excitement.
I love him.
Us chopping it up, and then it kept going. Ghostface, Raekwon. It just kept going. Miko Wu.
Had you ever met any of these people prior?
Never in my life. Only fans. I literally have their CD on the shelf next to me, and I'm going live with this fool. I was just excited.
But you were real fans.
I'm a real fucking fan.
Absolutely.
So
I've watched you
with these people, and people see my hype, and I'm excited, and I'm like, oh shit. And I get to ask them this, and they'd ask me to freestyle, and to get props from people that are my superheroes. So then I kept getting DMs. I mean, it's wildly different now, but I was popping then, where I'd get 4,000 DMs. I'd have 40,000 views on my story.
Bro, I did, not to cut you off, but I did a segment with you, and I looked at my followers, and everything jumped up tremendously after you. And so that means that everybody loves you and your energy. It was charismatic, of course, but you're just a charismatic person, period, man. So it's like, and you're a good person, bro. Like you know how you walk up to somebody, hey, how you doing? You shake their hand, how's it going today? Have a great day. That's what I get from you.
Oh yeah, definitely. No, I think the perception of me definitely is what I have created and portrayed, because really I started my son's YouTube first, and me researching of what a successful YouTube channel is for my son's sake, it was, I seen how they act, their high energy, so I had to emulate that myself. Because,
No, you definitely high emulated it, bro.
Yeah.
Like it transcends, man, and you see the charismaticness of yourself. You see how you do your thing, man, and I mean, we need more of you.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because, shit, you here with me today, man, and I was there with you.
Yeah.
My thing is always seeing Tech. Wherever we did a show at, Tech would be over there pulling up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Oh
yeah. Every time you were on, I'd shout out Pat Gang just like it's my own shit.
Man, you better believe you have, bro.
It's like,
hey, and I love you for that.
Yeah. I'm gonna say that because it's to support both ways. I feel like if I'm giving my energy to you guys, and you reciprocate that back, that's how it should be.
Absolutely.
So the moment that I feel like it's a one-way street, you'll notice the energy. My energy will change.
Right.
But it hasn't, and when I feel that appreciation back, it is. I think I am good at building.
It shifts,
right? If I'm talking about something that is hype to me, I have a good way of portraying that and making you, the viewer, also believe how good it is.
Tech, man, your motherfucking ass supposed to be on 92.3 to beat her, Power 105 or something. And they keep telling me that too. They're like, tell your voice like you supposed to be on this shit.
Should be, man.
But I think me and Tech should be the new Power 106.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
And Cousin C.
Hell yeah.
But I'm just saying, I believe that because you need the hype, you need the moderate that has education on certain things that I may not, and you need the humble. And Sync is that, and all three of us is that, man. But I really appreciate you, man, and I just want to know, man, what made you be a great fan of hip hop?
It was actually my brother is what introduced. My whole family are musicians, right? I play 14 instruments myself.
Wow.
I'm a producer. I'm an MC. My brother was the drummer. My dad plays all these instruments. He was in a traveling band called The Fog. So music was always in my life for sure. But one day, my brother showed me Dre, Snoop, and he's 8 years older than me. So I'd look up to my brother. I'd be wearing, I'd steal his car.
Yeah, my brothers.
Chains and shit. I'd way too bigger clothes. But he showed me that. He showed me Wu-Tang 36 Chambers, and it fucked me up because it was so wildly different than anything I've ever heard.
So you had heard NWA and all that.
Oh, yeah.
But 36 Chambers, because I noticed that you...
changed me.
I feel like, personally, me watching you, because I watch you every time you tap in, and Tech, you're a great fucking, what's the word I'm trying to say? You know how to make it make sense and put it where it's supposed to be. So every day I see something from Tech. KingTV.
Right.
Pardon me, you guys. KingTV. But you know how to make it make sense. And so, but for the most part, I see you do a lot of East Coast stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But you're West Coast, right?
I am, and it's just, I don't even mean to be favoritism, towards that.
But that's who you gravitated to.
100%. If I'm going to be all the way real, the music I grew up on is way more East Coast underground than West. Sure.
Which is dope too, though. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. I'm a West Coast guy, right? Yeah. But I grew up here in Long Island, New York, and Harlem, and Brooklyn, and Queens. So, because I have family there, my father's wife is up out of Harlem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I've been both.
Right.
And I had the camaraderie of having both of them.
Right.
The agreements.
Yeah.
The agreements. But I'm so West Coast. Yeah. And then you're so West Coast, but I see that you really pay homage to these East Coast guys, but you also do it for us.
Oh, for sure.
I seen you do it for Captain Menace. I seen you do it for myself.
Yeah.
So far, rest in peace.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Rest his soul. Yeah, man, but I see that you gravitate towards
That's just
it.
because literally it started when people started telling me, you should do a show. Why it even became is you should interview is because my interactions with these people when I go live with them.
Awesome.
So, and I never was trained,
No, they're awesome, bro.
So it was just like, okay, I'll start doing that. I'm
Yeah.
gonna start.
I think that comes from just being a genuine person, though.
Oh,
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
it's-
straight up and down. No,
Yeah, I'm being real
like
with
you say,
them.
no biases and nothing.
Yeah.
You know, it's just this way.
And that's why it was
This is who I am.
ease, is me reaching out to who I'm a fan of.
Yeah.
Like, my first post reaching out to guests is like,
I'm a fan of yours, bro, by the way.
appreciate you.
Go ahead,
That-
go
as
ahead.
soon as I reach out and I see, wait a minute, because I'm learning Instagram, remember? Like, I didn't know about the shit. So when I send something to RZA and it says seen, wait a minute. Either he saw this,
Or somebody
our
saw
marketing manager
Somebody
saw
saw it.
I'm like, wait, I'm gonna test this shit out.
Yeah.
So I had a company that was sponsoring me. That they say, bring me a client, I'm gonna give you 45%.
Mm-hmm.
So I go, Wu-Tang, I've been a fan. I'm doing a video. I'm at work. I've been a fan my whole life. You don't know me from Adam. Listen, I have a sponsor. I can sell hoodies at $45 a piece. I will give you 35%. So if your last hoodie that dropped, you guys sold 4,685 hoodies. I know this because I searched it.
Okay.
If you translate that to $45, that means you guys are going to bring home $385,000.
Oh, wow.
If you're interested, hit me back. I'm talking 3 minutes. 8. I have messages back, and I go, oh, shit, and I have videos. First one was Master Killer.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, I love the idea. Fucking, let's make something happen.
Yeah.
Right? And then it was one after another. Then their affiliates. And then Miko Wu, rest in peace.
Yeah. Rest in
Miko
peace,
Wu
Nick.
reached out, and it was a instant connection, bond. Miko fucked with me, he fucked with me heavy. He was
Yeah, Capadonna, one of my good guys, and Whoop,
and
Meth.
with Kappa, you know,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
all answered back, and the one that didn't was RZA. He seen it, he didn't respond, not until way later. But that was the motivation to me was like, wait a minute,
Like I got it.
yeah, I could. These people see it, or somehow somebody.
Somebody's seen it. I don't know who.
If the opportunity's big enough, they'll jump on it.
Absolutely.
So you got to bring something to the table. So how can I bring it to the table? I got to earn more sponsors, you know.
Yeah.
And that's how I just kept reaching out, and it did favor East Coast because these are the guys I grew up on.
That's intriguing because that's is one of the major points too of me even having you, because you always give me good game, bro.
Yeah,
Like you can teach me how to monetize. You can teach me how to reach and touch fans. And I don't care. You guys, excuse me, pardon my language. Fuck the podcast. You talk to me on such a genuine level, and Cousin Sync
100%.
every time I see you
Yeah.
on elevating
Right.
the evolution of things
Yeah.
that has to transpire in order to make things make sense. No, but he you know Cousin Sync.
Right. Yeah.
You know, you may know me a little better than Cousin Sync because we talk a little more, but
Right.
every time that you're with me, Cousin Sync, we in a Rubik's Cube
Yeah.
or a triangle, for lack of a better word, and we always talking, and it's bing, 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 bing.
Yeah.
It's like fucking Tetris. But yeah, man, but that was dope, man, and I just always agreed with how you transcended towards me.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, Tech, when I met you, a lot of people did think the other thing.
Oh yeah.
We're not gonna get into that,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's my guy too.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Oh, no doubt. No,
But, man,
I was confused in the beginning, and yeah, that's why every time I had to clarify it.
and you did.
Oh, I made sure to clarify because that's like,
And you say your first name is King.
oh, my real last name is King.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your
So
biological
originally-
real last.
Yeah. So originally I had, I was doing a YouTube channel for my son. I
Mhm.
was researching heavy, how can I get my son to have a successful YouTube channel?
Mm-hmm.
While doing that, I started seeing these guys reviewing technical equipment, whatever it is. And I thought, how are they getting paid for this? So that I realized Amazon had this program. You buy the product, you do a review, and you post it. The company pays you back for that product. So, so I was going to be called Tech TV on YouTube.
So we get this money.
So I get, yes. So I started doing that. Then I started making music on YouTube, just showing, this is another side to me. I have a bunch of sides. I paint. I do a bunch of shit. So I'm like, here's a beat I produced. People lost their shit. So then I went to Instagram, started there, but I couldn't be Tech TV. It was taken. So I took my real last name and made it KingTek TV, and ran with that forever until it evolved interviews,
Whatever.
and involved in what it is.
Man, but I really appreciate you because you're like a chameleon, bro. You're like me, myself. I'm like you. Let me rephrase, because I go to work. My cousin sing. We both go to work. Man, we rap, we act, we do podcasts. We're really channeling it, and I call it people tell me it's called the it factor.
Yeah.
So I was last night, I was watching the Eddie Murphy interview, his documentary. I don't know if you guys seen it on Netflix.
Yeah.
And it showed me what I am.
Right.
Because I'm a chameleon, and I'm that it factor. I can walk in a room and people appreciate me, and so are you, brother.
Appreciate that, man.
I just wanted to tell you that, man. And we wear many hats, and I say all that to say that I didn't know that you were a rapper.
Right? Yeah, a lot of people don't. And
Bro, you're a freestyle motherfucking fanatic, bro.
Definitely, bro.
I don't know if you were ever down there with us with Freestyle Fellowship and all that old shit, man.
I was there, but not on the stage because...
So you did pay homage and come through.
Oh, yeah. From the early days, I was doing it. And it was just where I'm from, this is how I looked at it. Where I'm from... First of all, there is no Asian rappers. There was not even one.
At that time, for sure. Yeah.
It was just Eminem.
Yeah.
So my own self-confidence was super low when I would never want to go show and just even be shit on. Like,
so you actually attended The Good Life?
Oh yeah. All the time.
Wow.
I watched the legendary battles, fucking Scribble Jam, C4 against Medusa.
Mike and I.
Yeah,
Shout out Mike and I.
Yeah, ACL.
Yeah.
Like 100%. Yeah.
Okay.
Always involved, but never
Participated.
Really,
Yeah.
And then it started throughout high school. I would just finally get the courage to do it.
Yeah.
People were blown the fuck away.
Bro, I saw you on the KingTV show spit like a motherfucker. Like start the interviews where you're spitting.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm talking about the red cup and the fucking camels or the fucking can and the position drink and the little mama over there on the hot links or whatever the fuck. Bro, I saw you do it, bro.
Yeah, it was just
Bro, you dope, bro.
Appreciate you, brother.
You dope.
Yeah.
No, big facts. I'm not pulling your coattail.
You ever just decided to go do some battle rap and shit?
Oh yeah, I've done it.
Sink into that.
Yeah, I fuck with battle rap.
Oh yeah, I was in Grind Time originally in the Atlanta League. Pumpkinhead. Big Sid Vicious. That's my man. I was in LOA with Hollow. So I did the whole battle scene for a while. I lived in Georgia for 5 years.
They get money now, though, man.
Oh yeah, they get money now.
They get into the chili. They get into the chili.
Yeah, no, they didn't before. Before we drive 6 hours, sit in a parking lot with 15 people filming. It's freezing and nobody got shit. So yeah, it's different now.
Oh, you know all about it then.
Oh yeah, I've been involved for many years. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, man. How did you meet some of these people that you've been meeting, man, interviewing, bro?
So originally was just on my live. I'd go live and these people would start watching.
And tap in?
Yeah, that's how it originally started. And then my video I'm talking about that I made the remake of the Billie Eilish song, I used the zipper on a sweater too, right? So I'm using the zipper as a sound I sampled. Well, the sweater I'm wearing, okay, this is going to get layers here. The sweater I'm wearing is Captain Jack's, which is a dispensary. Remember I said I wanted to go get a sponsor. When I went and bought those pre-rolls, because I was there daily buying different companies until a company hit me back, they gave me a free hoodie for the dispensary, a Captain Jack's hoodie. Well, the guy that designed that hoodie seen my video, and he's like, man, this guy is remaking a beat, and he's wearing the hoodie I made. Let's reach out to him. So he reached out to me. He introduced me to Roach Killer.
Yeah. Wow.
So Roach had me on the show. I did a little live performance.
Shout out Roach, man.
Yeah, my
What's
brother.
up? Yeah.
So me and Roach, he had me on the show. I did the live looping right there. He loved it. And ever since that day, you
guys kind of like became best friends.
Oh yeah, it's just he's like a father figure in a way, but even though it's like my boy, because
the camaraderie is ridiculous.
We have the same sense of humor,
chemistry and shit.
and he's always just dropping gems. Like
I think that's like me and my cousin Sink, man. Like cousin Sink, man. That's like my brother. I called him cousin Sink. Everyone calls him that, but he been with me my whole life. But it's like the right hand washes the left hand type of shit. Yeah, syndrome.
Just, when he introduced me to Roach, then Roach introduced me to Dismos. Then Dismos was like, "Hey, I happen to know Razkaz." I'm like, "Shut the fuck up!
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan.
Yeah.
Fanning out."
Yeah.
So now I have this link to Raz. I'm like, "Fuck yeah, let's get him on the show." So my energy, because I'm meeting somebody I grew up listening to, is like it's just a
domino effect.
Yeah, and it was just the next to the next to the, and it was, now I have, once I have like 5-6 interviews in the can, now I have ammunition, a resume to approach another artist and say, look, this is, and then they don't know how I landed Raz, right?
Yeah,
they don't know how I got Sir Jinx. They don't know how I got Brother J.
I don't know how you got
how
me.
I got KRS-One, Mr. Tan, right?
Yeah.
They don't know.
Yeah.
So to them, they're like, this fool's doing some shit. Yeah, I'd love to be on the show.
You've been,
and they just kept,
you giving me such good game right now, man. The parlay is phenomenal, bro.
Appreciate it.
And
and it just kept leading to more and more of people I never imagined I'd meet.
So did you ever feel like you wanted to do a album for yourself?
Yes, but I've done.
Tell me about
I've
it.
done many. Okay, so originally, I got signed to Gladiator Records, same label Cannabis was on.
I know about Gladiator.
Well, Gladiator went bankrupt, and UMG bought all the rights to their music. Okay.
And with everything going up, hashtag that, man. You better believe that, man. Hey, Tech. Hey, man, a good friend of mine, man, rest in peace, So Fine, man. You came out to that show, man.
Yes.
And I seen that you paid homage to him and loved him and what we were doing as a whole community, man.
Absolutely.
Man, what you think about So Fine, man? That was a good friend of mine. Rest in peace, So Fine.
Yeah, rest in peace. Good brother there, man. He's always, he's been good to me since day one. So yeah, I definitely have nothing but love.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to go out there. I mean, where it was at is 2 hours away from where I live, and it was raining like crazy that
Like
night.
a motherfucker.
All right.
But for individuals who show the same effort, energy that I've given them, you know, is
Menace,
like
myself.
yeah.
That shit was dope, though.
It was.
That shit was
I loved
dope.
It was great, man. That was a good look.
Rest in peace, So Fine, man. Man, whole original Pack Gang member, man, been down with us from the womb to the tomb, man, up out of San Diego, man. Y'all, man, go tune in and tap into his video with Compton Menace and So Fine, man. That shit was hard, and everything was finna go up for that brother, man. Please believe that, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, what's next for you?
Now, to be honest with you, man, is I'm really pushing on the YouTube side because Instagram is like your livelihood. I mean, and I'll keep it real. My whole monetization got cut off as soon as I got weed sponsors. So I was getting $3,800 a month from Instagram.
What?
Yeah.
And
Man, you gotta teach
that
me this
was
game, Jack.
on top of my full-time job. It's like that made a certain lifestyle for me. right?
Absolutely.
But then when whoever can decide to block my video or remove monetization overnight, that's scary to me. So I can't depend on that.
Yeah.
So that's literally what happened. I got messages for when Weedwoods is sponsoring me, and I would put in the post, legally in California, go to this legal website.
And watch or
And,
whatever.
you know, it's all legal. If you're underage, everything I
So it's a lot of channels that you have to face in order to jump over these hurdles.
Would get blocked. And then I knew I was getting shadow banned because I had a network all over the world. And I'd say, I'm wondering, why aren't these people
Tuning in.
always tapping in? And then they say, oh, I didn't even see it. So they'd screenshot and show it's not even on their feed. So then I thought, man, Instagram took away all the money. So I got to transition over to YouTube, and it just feels, it is late.
It's feeling better?
You know? It is. It's just the beginning, though. We literally, this is a week ago I changed.
So
Within a week, we got 30,000 views, so it's a decent start.
I've heard that Instagram is not the new monetization. It's
No.
Twitch.
Oh, yeah.
Are you in engaged in that?
I literally, within this last week, and I've been told for years
Months.
to go.
I've been told for months, but years.
Oh, years, bro.
About Twitch?
About Twitch, about Twitter, and Kick, and Rumble, and all these shits that people
TikTok and everything.
And I'm gonna keep it real. People that don't even have a fraction of the charisma, personality, knowledge as any of us.
Ourselves, right.
I'll watch somebody, I don't know this fool, but he wears this pyramid frame. It's a metal frame pyramid on his head, and he's live with a shower going in the back.
This is on Twitch?
Everywhere. He goes Twitch, Twitter.
Oh, wow. He's on.
He has like 20,000 people watching him, and he has
Daily.
his eyes closed going, num, 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 num.
Oh!
Not even playing, bro.
Look,
And he's
that's
getting
crazy.
$15,000 worth of gifts per live. And this is a fucking goober.
No, a lot of guys. Shout out my boy K. Shout out my boy K. Style, Glasses brother. He be showing me some different things that I can be doing to make this shit make sense, bro. And I haven't totally dialed into it. Of course, I have a regular job every day,
Right.
like all of us, because we still have to make a living for ourselves, still do shows and podcasts and whatnot. But he has been showing me different regimens to get this capital.
Yep.
And you telling me something.
Oh, man.
And this is why I really had to have you on here, because you can enlighten me with so much game.
Yeah.
Tech.
But
But
the
yeah.
sponsor thing is, talk about game, I want to share this, people, because people that followed me throughout this journey, like the last 3-4 years, they've seen a lot of sponsors that I've gained and lost, right?
Yeah.
But this is a tip, I'd say, will work. It worked for me. The same way I wanted to get sponsors, this is how I would do it. Go to whatever it is, let's just say it's like Positions Tequila right there. I would go purchase Positions Tequila, and every episode I would start with this.
Present it.
Yeah, brought to you by the good people down at Position Tequila, the best shit you ever had in your life.
Yeah, I'm gonna use you for my
Some
commercials.
little bullshit drop, right?
Yeah.
I would research about the company, wherever it's from. This is handcrafted. These are numbered bottles out of Mexico. Whatever it is, right? And I'd do that, and I would tag the company. Now, I do this every day. A little story. Now,
How many times a day?
Once a day.
Okay.
Okay, but and I did it for fun because I grew up on infomercials and I thought those shits were funny.
They were cool.
So I'd be sarcastic in that way. And if you act now, like I'd be sarcastic. So I do it every day. And
Nigga, I definitely see you on SNL.
Oh,
But go ahead.
What I noticed is all these companies have a media marketing manager who sees that they got tagged. They choose to respond or not. So for 2 weeks, every day, they'd see it. No response. I just keep doing it. Now again,
That
my
tips on my
followers
channels.
look like, damn, he's fucking sponsored by everybody. This happened with Deathwater. Or excuse me, Liquid Death. So I kept buying Liquid Death. I'll use them as an example every day. One day, Liquid Death finally reached back out, and they said, "Hey, man, thank you so much for sharing, all about this. Could we send you some free water?" I said, "Sure, yeah, send me some free water. I love it." So they sent me 12 cases of Liquid Death. Okay. So then every episode, I'm like, they sent me 12 more cases. So now I'm handing it out to friends, family, and shit. They sent me 12 more, but this time he sent it with an envelope, and there's $500. He said, "I just love what you're doing."
Wow.
I said, "Okay." So then I'm like, well, next company, I went with Hammerhead Pre-Rolls every day. 2 weeks later, their same routine. "Thanks for sharing our content. Could we send you some free product?" "Sure." And I kept sharing like I'm sponsored. And then that went into payment. So it was like I forced their attention upon me, showed them.
I mean, you gotta
make
definitely
commercials.
reach. You gotta definitely reach and try to, like you said, force the hand.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It doesn't
man.
work with everybody, but it worked a ton.
Let me ask you a quick question, man. Not to get off channel, man. Who is your favorite artist?
Man, that is so hard to say. Ooh.
Who are your favorite 5 artists?
Man, ones that have impacted me, I'd have to say, is Aesop Rock.
That's my
Okay.
guy. He ain't even been around as long as we've been around, but A$AP Rocky has impacted
Not
you.
Aesop Rocky.
Oh, Rock.
Aesop Rock.
I don't know him.
Yeah, he's an underground dude in New York that he just rapped in a way that he, lyricism-wise, it opened my eyes to be like, damn, you can rap about everything. Why I didn't correlate to the West Coast. I used to sell drugs, but I didn't live in Compton or Watts, or I grew up in a small mountain community. So I couldn't talk about that shit because
you didn't live it.
Nowadays, people talk about it like they fucking live it, and they're all fake as fuck. But
No, big fact.
our generation, you couldn't say,
Right.
I'm on this block. If
Yeah, I'm on
this
tennis.
block.
Yeah.
You know, so I gravitated towards guys that were clever with their rhymes, a clever way to say something, right? Just as an example, he said, local bodega trips shook me to Casper, okay? Now, he's talking about he's from New York.
But he went
He
to
had-
Casper.
Well, no, he has agoraphobia, so when he goes out in public, he passes out. He gets pale white and passes out. He can't be in public. It's some, like, phobia that...
That's how deep you dug into that
So,
line?
That's
That's what he did?
Yeah. So
Okay.
I realized, damn, the simplest way to say I walked down to the liquor store and I passed out, he said local trips to the bodega shook me to Casper.
Okay.
And I thought, damn, that's a clever way of wording it, right? That's just like surface level. They just get real deep. So I'm a lyricist that break down, so like a Black Thought.
I love Black Thought.
I love Black Thought. Common.
So
Common
Black
don't
Thought,
get enough-
Common,
yeah,
Black...
You don't get enough credit. Those would be JID, Kendrick for sure, but man, that is so hard. MF Doom. It's a lot of really underground East Coast is what influenced me the most, is my peak of being a lyricist myself.
That's what helped you with the whole battle rap thing.
Oh yeah.
So I enjoy lyricism.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely flabbergasted by some of the words or the names that you just picked right now, man. You know, of course, Rakim will be one of my favorites. I ain't gonna lie, man. I was just listening to, De La Soul has a new record coming right now.
Oh yeah.
And they were talking about something that Dave said as his first rhymes and Rest of Soul, and the shit was just phenomenal, bro.
Yeah.
Like, bro, he was saying some shit too.
Oh yeah.
But it's a lot of us though. Don't get me. Raz is one of mine. Taz is for sure one of mine.
Incredible.
What's next?
Next, I'm still trying to make a living off of this, whatever it is, social media, managing artists, putting on events, some way make a living that I don't have to go to my 9 to 5. But I realize that I have to still balance, because to me, family is the most important.
I think you would be a great promoter, man, because the shows you were doing at Atlantos,
Yeah, oh yeah.
it really can make sense. It's just that you have to dive in. This is my personal opinion.
Yeah.
Don't take it no way. That dive into the people like myself and the people that we do have a relationship or rapport that we have with each other, and make it make sense.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, bro, okay, we can do this, we can do that, but how do we make it make sense? We do this on this level. Okay, count the minutes. You go grab all these people. 10, you go grab all these people.
That's
Sync,
what I mean.
you go grab all these people. And not just saying you're on the bill,
Yeah.
because on the bill doesn't always do it. You understand what I'm saying? I got to talk to you off camera a little more about it, but
This is
it's deep.
I'll put it this way. I right now have the resources, okay? Every resource, from either knowing someone like you, right? That would know everybody else, or a Compton Menace, or the list could go on and on. So music acts, that's not the problem.
Yeah, the act is not it. That's what I was trying to say.
Either.
Yeah.
I have Coachella right now. I personally know the owner, where we could, just like Coachella, that like we could throw our own. I have those grounds. I have a private ranch in the high desert.
Do y'all hear this shit, y'all?
All that's not a problem. The problem is the first upfront money. So I can charge vendors to have a spot there, and they'll pay me that, right? But I need to pay these artists and their traveling fees and their per diem. Because I'm a normal dude with a 9 to 5, I don't have.
I can't pay y'all this money.
But I'll just put it this way, and on the surface, the same way all these labels got started, I would need someone like that would invest, and I could show the return on their money is gonna come back tenfold. Because I mean,
because if you think about Coachella, the money is there.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
First and foremost. So what do we do now? Again, it's people like myself, those different names that we named, that can help secure this bag, but sometimes we don't put the extra footing down to secure it, for lack of a better word.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I mean, time's tough for everybody. It's not just, the average person. Companies are struggling. So it's hard to go to a company and ask them, I need you to sponsor me for 10 grand, right? And I'll put your name on a banner.
Which helps their company.
It's going to help them, but it's a hard sales pitch when they're struggling right now as a business.
So here's my dilemma right here. Not even a dilemma. For the most part, it's just a tax write-off to those companies.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't know that.
Yeah. It is.
So say me and Sync, we work. Should I say that?
Oh yeah, I work. Shit, I got to.
No, well, I was gonna say, I don't want to tell everybody what the fuck we work, but either way it goes, I'm just trying to say that some of these people sponsor shit. I just seen somebody sponsor DeMar Rosen.
Yeah.
So they can get these type of backings.
Oh yeah.
But people don't want to put their back against the wall for it. You understand what I'm saying?
And a lot of the companies, I know because of dealing with them. For example, me and when I had two other co-hosts, I got certain opportunities where I could only get this opportunity if I cut one or the other out.
In or out.
And because I have to portray a certain image. And for example, I quit smoking weed on camera because it cut two huge sponsors of mine. Huge. Because they loved
That's why I don't smoke nothing on camera.
Positivity, they loved all this shit, and then as soon as I light it up, it killed the whole fucking vibe.
No, because you gotta remember though, Tay, that everybody don't support that.
Right.
But everybody may do it in the circumstances of their own
I have to
home.
learn business-wise and same thing, going to a company, they can sponsor you, and they have a certain budget that they're allowed to sponsor so much.
First of all, it's a tax write-off.
And it's a tax write-off, but also you become the spokesman of that company.
Right.
And if they find something on your feed that is not
right,
then you're not going to get that opportunity.
So certain companies want to portray.
Oh yeah.
And I agree with that. I agree with that. I mean, we might Nike might want to do us, but goddamn it, we had a sip of whatever.
Some secrets behind the scenes. Mr. Rogers has some secrets behind the scenes.
Oh no, we know that.
So you could portray something on camera, but so for a sponsor, you need to portray what they're wanting you to portray to earn their sponsorship.
Yeah.
And push their agenda pretty much.
Yeah. Take, I could talk to you forever, man. Yeah. Because you're such a great, knowledgeable person, and you give me great insight, man. I'm going to jump into this part of the segment where I ask you a few questions. I just want you to answer them and elaborate how you will. And Michael Jackson or Prince?
Man. God. Love them both, but, okay. My own opinion on this, I'm going to have to, and they're going to be upset, I'm going to say Prince.
That's your opinion, shit. Opinions like assholes, everybody got one.
This is where Michael Jackson, genius, probably the most influential impact in music history. Mm-hmm. But for my own personal, Prince is a full-on musician that played 20-something instruments. He wrote hits for 25 different artists that were #1 hits. Mm-hmm. He is a genius. So if I'm going to compare skill-wise, that's how I'm comparing them. If I want to be in the room with one or the other, or if I have an artist that I want them to go get developed by, it would be a very close call. Not taking anything from Michael, but I'm still going to go with Prince.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, what you got, Say?
Shit. Just fuck Prince up, though. Prince and Mike, going with Prince. I mean, but you was an artist yourself, though. A musician.
I mean, I used to have the Michael Jackson glove. I'd moonwalk in my fucking living room and shit. I love Michael.
Everybody had the jacket and the glove.
Shit, I love Michael, but...
Hey, Michael Jordan or Kobe?
Jordan. Yeah.
Kobe or LeBron?
Kobe. Yeah.
What's your favorite shoe, bro?
Jordan 4, cement.
The cement. See, he knew the cement.
Yeah.
Hey, let me fuck your head up there some more, man. Who is it, Barry Bonds or Mark McGuire?
For me, oh man. I'm gonna go Mark McGuire for me just because I know.
I like the Mark McGuire.
This is the only reason why is when I was a
Canseco and shit. Yeah.
It was the Oakland A's.
Yeah. No, they had us.
Fan at that time.
He was from LA. They had us.
Yeah.
They had us,
So
bro.
that's why.
Yeah. Jose Canseco, Mark McGuire, that was my shit. See, before the Barry Bonds, man. I like that.
Dave Stewart.
Yep.
Yeah. Go ahead, see.
I was gonna say Janet or Beyonce.
Janet. Elaborate, I don't know. I mean,
Paula Abdul or Janet Jackson. Sink asked somebody else that shit, so I want to know.
man.
Because Paula Abdul, she kind of like showed them the way. She was a choreographer of most of them.
Paula, that was she was my shit with the cheetah in there. Yeah.
Paula Abdul and Rosie Perez. Paula Abdul and Rosie Perez.
Still Paula.
It's still Paula, Jack. I gotta. Hey, look, man, we just breaking it down, man. E40 or Tupac.
Oh man, Pac. Yeah.
Shout out 40 though, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but Pac was.
Scarface. That's gonna be controversial for my followers, but Cube did a shit load. It's just, if I'm gonna be all the way real, I wasn't driving around listening to Ice Cube, man.
No, but Cube was hard.
He's hard as fuck.
He was hard. Cube is the reason why we sang the Ghetto Bird, the St. Louis song, all the story, all the shit.
He just had a cadence that I didn't prefer. Okay?
Yeah.
He's great. I'm not taking.
Who is your favorite artist of all time?
I definitely don't have a favorite of all time. I don't know. Because I come from a music background, I favor rhythmic rhymes, rhythmic patterns, right? So if an MC that is using their voice as an instrument, when you take like the song like Rigor Mortis with Kendrick, right? If you're a musician, you realize what he's doing. Right? If the song's in a 6/7 count and he's accenting it with a 5/6 count, it should make you uncomfortable because he's hitting like
every different element. Yeah.
But as a musician, you're like, wow, he just linked up. That's like taking a classical music album and mixing it with a boom bap. Once you put those together, you realize they can match up. You know, it's just so rhythmically. I can't even say I have a favorite artist because there's so many out there. JID does it, but I gravitate more towards, I'd say, the faster double time raps. And
hey, you know, it's crazy that you say that because now that I've asked you this question, and you know me, but you haven't really dialed totally into me. That I rhyme off the different instruments in the beat.
Oh yeah.
I don't rhyme off of just the boom, boom, boom. I just want to say this to you because you probably never paid attention to it, but that's my thing.
Yeah.
That you said it, I wanted to address it because I rhyme off the boom, pat, pat. I rhyme off of that, and a lot of people don't.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just wanted to address that, man, and see what was your stance point on that. And when you just hit that, I don't get that from a lot of people.
Right.
And you just said some real cold shit, bro. That rhythmically, he's hitting every different. I bring it down. Like I want to hear this. I want to hear this. I want to hear this. I want to hear that. I want to hear where you going with what you're doing.
You know, as a producer, that's why they're leaving that open space for the artist, right? But then the artist isn't just saying words. Your voice is an instrument. So if you're an instrument, you're emulating a percussion sound.
And that's what I believe. I believe I'm an instrument with my voice.
You're using that. And if you're an instrument that's rhythmic, if the drum is there's all the in-betweens.
Yeah.
So
that's how the greats become greats.
And all that,
because they got that.
Artists that fit in the pocket of the accent drums versus hitting on the snare or the kick, that's who stands out and why their flow sounds extra appealing to the ear.
Black Thought, different shit. Jay-Z, I'm gonna just be honest. Everybody's saying that Lil Wayne, they got that it syndrome that does it. Man, I don't want to hold you too long, man. You know I can talk to you forever again,
Okay,
man.
I appreciate you having me.
I appreciate you having me and being a part of us at What It Do in the City, man. We love you for having you coming down and being here with us, man. Is there anything that you want to tell these people that we might have not asked you?
That you might not have asked me. No. Well, I'll say this. Anybody that really knows me knows my love for this music, my genuine love for people. That everything I've ever done on this social media platform has been out of genuine love. Me promoting people, getting other people sponsorships, other people deals, other people record label situations, concerts, events. There's countless shit I've done for others. So I really appreciate you opening with saying that, because the appreciation is not reciprocal always, right? So people love to use people as a stepping stone. That's how society is. So if they see me and see I have an audience, they will befriend me and pretend like we're cool to get on my platform to never support anything I'm doing again, right? But I just want people to know everything I'm doing is not it's all genuine. There's no culture vulture shit. I never planned on interviewing. I never planned on blowing up. I planned on becoming a good father and a role model to my kids, and that's why I posted to show them who I am as a man, and that you can build out of dark depression days. And you can build back up. So that's what we did. That's what I did. And it grew to something, you know.
And that's what I'm doing.
You know? So, I'm going to continue doing that. Just hoping that one day I reach a level that I can continue to reach back to the people that supported me, because my best feeling in the world is just like, you know, it's cliche, but like on Christmas, it isn't me opening the gift. When I got my child the gift that I know they wanted so much and see them light up, that same feeling I feel as a father is the same feeling when I have a legend like Chris the Glove on my live, and then a person who's been a fan their whole life, I bring them up on the live and they get to chop it up and he shares their music. Creating opportunities where people never had this opportunity is the greatest feeling for me.
Man, again, man, it's an absolute pleasure to have you on here, man, with me, man. And if it's anything that you can say to the kids that's up and coming talent and up and coming podcasts, or up and coming anything, entrepreneurs, man, let them know what it is, man, what you thinking in your brain.
Yeah.
And let them know your handle, brother.
Yeah, it is KingTV with all periods in between. You just search KingTV, you'll see it there on Instagram. Same with YouTube. I am on Facebook. Same thing. That's it is KingTV on Facebook. I'm not ever on Facebook. But yeah, any advice I would have to say is, you know, they always tell you don't live with regrets, and I have to be honest, I do have regrets. It is because of being too influenced by outsiders. What I've noticed now at my age is delusional confidence will get you farther than almost anything. There are people right now that are so confident that it doesn't matter if they have 4,000 hate comments. Doesn't even phase them.
It doesn't reflect.
They're gonna post tomorrow also that same corny ass video they're doing, but somehow they're getting a following. And I would just say, no matter what, it's easy to say don't be affected by outsiders. It is all the way true. Just whatever you love to do, stick with it. I know personally people that I look back on that were 1/10 skill that I have currently, but they stuck with it where I did not stick with it, and I look at where they are today and they're much further on. Their placements, they have Grammys, so definitely just stick with whatever it is.
And I just want to counter that, man, and say it's a lot of people going through different depressions and things like that of that nature, and it's always going to be somebody that's bigger than you, lesser than you, and just continue to be you, and everything will be okay, man. Hey, man, this has been another episode of What It Do in the City. I'm Mr. Tan. Man, been a pleasure out here, my boy King. KingTV or KingTek. If y'all don't know, man, that's my partner, man. And if you don't know, now you do know, and you do know that. Boom! Man, thank you.